Welcome back to another figure review of mine. Now we're gonna take a look at the Revoltech #1 Revolt. I believe this is the first Revoltech ever. I'm not sure, but it is on the packaging it says for Revoltech 1, and this is a figure from the anime Fist of the North Star, and it's my favorite anime of all time. It's a really nice figure, but he is really dated. He's just like from, I don't know how old he is, but he's really old. But he does have nice shading overall on this figure, as you can see here, and shading here on his arms, bicep, great muscle definition here, triceps, nice, I don't know how this is called, but the shading here on his back. Also basically everywhere. This figure is a little bit on the short side. He is a 6-inch scale figure, but in the time this figure was released, Revoltech scale was a little bit shorter than they are now. I can compare them with a newer Revoltech figure, this one, and you can see the difference in scale. Definitely this one is a lot bigger. He barely goes to scale with the Dragon Ball Z. You know, this works pretty good actually, because Goku and he are the same size, but his head is really small. But that is also a little bit anime accurate. His head is kind of small in the anime, but this is a really nice figure. I'm a big Kenshiro fan, and I have a figure from Kenshiro, and he goes to scale with these figures too. If you look at this one, you know, with imagination it can work, but he's a little bit shorter than Marvel Legends and stuff. If you look at the Storm Collectible, it's much bigger. That won't work at all. So basically, he's outscale. I bought this figure on a secondary market, but he's really just as new. But I don't have the accessories. These fists are not. These fists are from another figure, but he does come with 2 fists in the packaging, and he also comes with this hand, pointing hand, and also a gripping hand for example nunchucks. I do have a couple of nunchucks, a nunchuck here, just so you can put it on there. His articulation is dated, but still okay. He has an ab crunch. Crunch forward still there, backward still there, and he has a diaphragm joint. He has shoulder joint with the older Revoltech shoulder joint, which is very nice. The bigger one, not the double reared one, but it's really tight. You can also rotate here on the joint. You can click out because it's ratchet joint till there. He also can move forward, but he goes a little bit in an angle. To turn it a little bit like this, so that's all okay. And he also has a joint here which bends in till there. It also rotates at both sides of the joint, and also like this, the shading here on this, the detail on his lower arm, and you can see his he has a ratchet joint, how do you call it, ratchet joint wrist articulation. That's back on his original hand. So let's see. You are already dead. That's what this means. If you have seen the anime, you know what I mean with that. Let's see. Don't know where his gripping hand is. Or here. Let's back this one. Okay, and yeah, let's see. He has a cut here at the hip, which goes in an angle to the outside, and you can rotate the how do you call it, the thigh cut, to get him in a better angle like that. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but you know, I can make it work a little bit. Still can get him in decent poses and stuff like that. I don't know, something like this. What? Oh, and he also has double jointed Revoltech joint, a ratchet joint here at the knee. She clicks into there, but It also rotates both sides a little bit. And his ankle joints are kind of weird. It's also a ratchet joint, but I don't know if there is a pivot, not really. But he does rotate there. So that's the articulation. So yeah, that's a really nice figure, man. This is, of course, dated figure, but this is one of the better Kenshiro figures there is. Medicos is going to make a super action statue Kenshiro, just like the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure figures. And also Storm Collectibles is bringing out a big one, but that's not really the scale I collect. So this is the only one that will work, and I'm really happy to make a little bit of an anime show off on the shelf here. So I'm really happy with this figure, but I wish he was a little bit bigger than he is. So, and his head sculpt's a little bit, you know, it's cool, it's okay, but it could be better, his head sculpt, because Revoltech in the time weren't known for having the best head sculpts, but now they do it a lot better. So yeah, this was my figure review on the Revoltech Legacy of Revoltech Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star. See you guys later. Take care.